the cloud. All right, we're on. Okay, so hello, everybody. Afternoon. I'm Mukwa Jacobson. I'm the IT director at ESD 112 and help run the print shop. And then I've got David Bryson here from Hillsboro School District. So from the email, you all saw that Hillsboro's going to be the primary vendor for where printing is going to happen, and it's no longer going to happen at the ESD campus. The result of that is I think a lot of things will be easier and some things won't be easier. And we'll just have to work through that together as we figure this pattern and how this is all going to flow out. But and we'll bring all of those things up as we talk through them. But I anticipate on the ordering side, hopefully you are all much happier with how this is going to go. So what else do I need to tell you before we get going? The email also mentioned another vendor, which that's only a backup. Primarily, it's all about Hillsboro. So we've got that most dialed in and it's got the cheapest pricing for all of you. So, all right. Let's get going then, David. Why don't you share your screen and get us oriented? There is a portal that Hillsboro is hosting. That's what he's going to bring up here that will get you all logged into starting June 1. You'll set up your own username and password. It won't be like the Laserfish form where you could just fill it out. You do have to create an account, whoever's going to submit jobs. And then you can track all of your jobs accordingly. So details on how that's all going to work, we'll talk a little bit through that. And then more to come on Monday when we start this. So, okay, David, go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna log into one of their accounts.
Yep.
Because that'll be the best way. Who was from Vancouver? Amy
And Sandy.
Yeah, Amy and Sandy.
and Sandy. Okay. Oh, you guys don't have your names in your email, do you?
I do.
Is that Amy?
AMY.surface. SURFACE.
That did not get preloaded.
I'll bet Sandy's is in there. SANDRA.
PPS.
DRA. Sandra. I don't see her.
Sorry, we have a few different school districts in here, and I get to see everybody's.
Could you try my name, Patricia Chi?
What was that?
Could you
Patricia?
try my name, Patricia? Last name is CHI.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, you're there too. Hi, Patricia.
Hi.
So, have you logged in, Patricia?
No, I didn't even know the website.
Okay, that's perfect. I'm going to take you through what the buttons do, what the different functions are. But the first thing when you go to log in, you're going to have to fill out your profile.
Okay.
And it's going to look like something like this.
Oh, okay.
This location field right here, for everybody that fills out their profile, it's extremely important that this gets filled out correctly. So for our print shop, everybody's profile needs to start out with ESD 112 and then your district's name. So is it just Vancouver School District?
Okay.
And then the department.
Okay.
The department's really for your internal routing.
Okay.
The ESD, I think probably, I don't know how you guys drop off at their districts, but
We are warehouse guys when I pick up.
they go and pick up.
Yeah, they go and pick up at the print shop.
Okay. So this is important for me to get it to the ESD. And then the school district abbreviation is important to the ESD to get it sorted for you guys to pick up. And then once you have it, then the department's going to be important to you guys.
Okay.
So this is a really important field.
Okay.
It prints out. Oh, I'm sharing my screen. It prints out at the top of our job tickets in big bold letters, and it's what we all look at.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure everybody saw that.
The location. Okay. What about the department field? Is that just our person internal?
Yeah.
Or guys?
Yeah, we're not, you can fill out your profile as complete as you want to. There's a couple of required fields.
Because like Patricia and Sandy would get it to the district office, but like I would get it to my school. So I would put ESD 112, VSD, and then Chinook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
But the process is going to continue being, we're going to pick up all the print jobs at the print
Yeah,
ESD 12, correct?
correct.
And then okay. All right. Well, okay.
What's Vancouver's zip code?
We have different. So in my case, it will be 98661.
I'm just gonna pretend to fill this out. When you do log in, you'll want to go to your account settings and fix this. But I just wanted to get into the system.
Okay.
Okay, so you will be our subject then. So the very first button you're gonna see is the upload your document. This is most orders you'll want to use this button to go through.
Yes.
And I pick a document. Whatever documents you have, you're going to want to convert them to a PDF before you upload them.
Yeah, it was before like that also.
Okay. Our system will accept Word documents and PNGs and stuff like that, but the server converts it, and then it could reflow text if we have different fonts in our Word stuff. So it uploads into our system. You get a preview, and you can flip through the preview and check out your file. Change the quantity to what you want. Change the output. So black ink, color ink. If you're uploading your own envelope design, you'd want to pick if it's color or black. And then if you're going to do posters, banners, stickers, or yard signs. So this is just going to be a color document. We're going to do it on 60-pound text. And if you'll notice, there's crop marks and bleeds and printer marks, and it shrunk my image down to fit on 8.5 by 11. If I hit center, then all that extra stuff just goes off the sides, and then my document fits again. So the scaling buttons over here, you want to make sure you're on the one that you're expecting. So if my preview looks like this, it's going to come out of the printer with these marks and stuff on the page. So I don't like that. I want it to look like that.
Okay. So how would you handle if the covers are color in like thicker paper and the inside pages are black and white? Do you need to upload two separate documents, as they say, the cover and then the inside pages, or?
No, actually, the color and black and white price is the same.
Oh, okay.
So you can just keep it in one document.
Okay.
The Plex is how it prints front and back. So I could tell it one-sided. Now that's everything you do affects this. Two-sided tumble short edge, that means it's going to flip it on that edge. And you see now when I turn the page, it turns it differently.
Oh, this side, yeah. So in the narrow side.
Yeah, so select these things, check the preview to make sure it's going to come out the way that you're expecting it to come out.
Okay.
Covers, I can tell it I want different front and back covers or the same.
Oh, okay.
I can pick different paper for these. And then I can pick how it prints on that cover. So it's just a blank sheet of paper right now, blank cover. I can print on the inside, not the outside, just the outside or both sides. And the back I want on black vinyl. No printing. So
You mean the back, the back cover. Okay.
yeah, so this is that like black plastic that you'd put on the back of like a report.
Mm-hmm.
Our binding options are only going to show you what you can do with this file. So I have no coil options here because there's not enough pages in this document to coil, but I can staple it or I can print it uncollated in stacks. So every page will be its own stack with slip sheets or no slip sheets.
So going back to the cover. So if my document, the second page, so if you select that the cover to have the top front cover to be, no, the top back cover to be empty, or if you want double-sided, does it know that the second page is going to be part of the cover, or how do you determine which?
The last page of the document is the back cover and the first page is the front cover.
Okay, so I do have to have an empty page in order for it to know that it's going to be a cover.
So yes and no. I can tell it to just print on the outside. So page 1 is on the front cover.
Mm-hmm.
Page 2 is now the first page in the book and it's not printed on the back of the front.
Okay.
Even though my document's two-sided, I said this cover, we're only printing page 1 on the front.
Okay.
If I wanted this to be a saddle stitch book where it's 11/17 folded in half, I would use this booklet button. And standard already imposed is if the program you made it in already set it up to be printed in a stack of paper and folded in half.
Okay.
You don't have to preset stuff up like that. You can just have the system do it. We wanted a booklet.
So you mean my document be 8.5 by 11,
mm-hmm.
and then the software will make it into 11 by 17 and.
Yep.
Okay.
So standard imposition, I wanted a booklet. If I didn't want it a booklet anymore, I'd have to come in and say no booklet, and then it would take the settings off. And then I can pick the size that I want the booklet to be. So we could do a half size, like an 8.5 by 11 folded in half.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the finished size after it's folded, and this is the finished size after it's folded.
Will you do that, please, so I could see what it looks like?
Yeah, so I picked full size 8.5 by 11.
Okay.
When I flip through it, it is a booklet, and the paper is now 11 by 17, 20 pound.
Okay.
And I can pick whatever 11/17 paper that I want to print it on. So this will come out of our machines as a saddle stitch booklet because I picked these options. No printer operator, no person's going to touch this after you hit print. It's just going to come out finished like this.
So there's no way of us getting approved before the whole print job is printed?
Yeah, you would order the quantity 1 and put the order through. And then when you get it and you like it, you would go back into your orders and reorder it with the quantity that you want. Special instructions is the only way to get a person in here to look at your job. So my binding options didn't give me coiling because it was only 8 pages, but I'm going to print it on a 100-pound cover. It's going to be really thick and I want it coiled. I would put in the special instructions. I need to have this coiled, and then we could fix it on our end. Without special instructions, whatever you pick is going to go through our system and out of our printers and then to you the way you picked it. So putting test in here stops the job from automatically printing.
So if we prefer a preview, we would put test, or would we just order the one quantity and get it and go, that's not what I want?
Yep, just order quantity 1. It'll go through our system. It'll go to you, and then you can decide if you like it or not. If you get that quantity of 1 back, you could go into my orders
And then just
reorder it. That wouldn't say checkout. That would say reorder.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to go real world here. Typically, when we're ordering it, we always find out about stuff near last minute, as usual.
Mm-hmm.
And we usually like to see a test of it before we say, yeah, go ahead. So that's just going to delay finishing. Is that what I'm hearing?
It shouldn't delay anything, because you still need to get that 1 proof back to you, right? Before you can move forward.
Yeah, I guess someone used to call me and we'd converse about it. So I'm not hearing anybody's going to call me.
So would you not get a printed proof?
Yeah, sometimes I would.
If you just want us to call you and talk to you about the job, just put it in the special instructions.
Gotcha.
If you want a printed proof back, then order quantity 1 and it'll come out and it'll go to you, and then you can say what you want to do with it.
Also, just to double check here. So when you order quantity of 1, there's going to be a charge, correct?
Yeah, whatever it costs to make 1.
Do you get a bulk discount? So if if you say, I don't know what quantity, say in envelopes, if you order 500, like usually we had discounts if we order more than 5 boxes or something of 500 envelopes. Or do you have that or not?
So our pricing is set up at the lowest possible price we can sell anything for already. So there's no discounts. It's already discounted as low as we can make it. If it's a really large order of envelopes, it may be better to not print them in here anyway and go out to an outside vendor that specializes in envelopes. So if you ordered 10,000 envelopes, I would probably stop that order and talk to you and get an outside quote, and then because our system isn't really set up to print 10,000 envelopes like per order. Like we're set up to do 500 or 1,000. And that's kind of how our pricing is.
Oh, okay.
If you wanted to do like district-wide orders of envelopes, we can do that, but we're going to do it a more cost-effective way, and it's going to be at an envelope manufacturer.
Yeah. Well, every school has its own address, so we couldn't do a district order per se. So each school and department would have like a different.
So we do every July. Our district does a large order with our manufacturer for envelopes. And we have 40 different schools. They all order, a case or 2 cases or 4 cases of envelopes with their address. We could do the same thing with your guys' stuff.
Oh,
if
Okay.
you wanted to do like a beginning of the year order for all your schools.
Okay. I'll talk to you more about it so I could
Okay.
figure out. Yeah. By the way, I'm the one that handles all the print orders in the Vancouver School District.
Okay. So let me finish this order. Go to checkout. Didn't keep any of this stuff. So there's a couple things in the shipping area. If you're ordering and you want it to go to one of your schools and not back to you, you can add a recipient or change this address. And in my account, I have an address saved in here for every one of our schools for when I order for them. Then I can go in here and just pick the school that needs something. So if I make, I was supposed to say test. If I make a new address and I pick a shipping method for that new address, ESD courier is if ESD 112 is going to take it out to your school district. Hold for pickup at ESDs if you're going to come pick it up. And USPS mail is if you want us to do like a bulk mailing out of our print shop.
Is there an additional cost to that?
Yeah, so it's the postage and then there's a processing fee like per envelope.
But if we do it to the ESD courier, no, there is no shipping charges, correct?
No.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So I added a recipient. This recipient, I want to get 50 of these. So if you wanted 250 and you wanted this school to get 50, these would come through our system as separate orders, have their own job tickets with their own shipping address, and get sent to the ESD and then routed two separate ways.
Okay.
Or I can delete you off of it because you don't want any of them and you only want this school to get the 50.
And for right now, ignore the estimated ship dates.
Yeah. So the estimated ship dates that show on the system are when I plan on being done with it. Then there's still the logistics of getting it to the ESD and the ESD getting it to you or you picking it up. So we're not sure how that looks yet. But we're going to do our best with it.
I mean, we're not sure what that looks like in terms of
Turnaround time.
turnaround. Well, yeah, and I mean, we have an idea of what the pattern will be, but how it actually works, we want to see it in action, and then we'll be able to hone that number in. But the courier, as you all know, for ESD 112 runs 4 times a week. There's 4 runs every 4 days a week it runs. It does 2 to the north and 2 to the east. When it goes to do the north routes is when it's going to swing by Hillsboro and pick up the jobs. And I think that's, what days did I tell you that was? Wednesday, Friday?
Wednesday, Friday, yeah.
Yeah. And then Hillsboro is going to get us the jobs on the other 2 days, Tuesday, Thursday, to get it here so we can see if we can get it out. You know, how fast can we move all of the jobs around? So that's the shipping plan.
So you're saying that Wednesday and Friday they will be delivering to us, correct?
Yeah, Wednesday, Friday they'll get from Hillsboro to us, and then they'll probably be available the next day at the ESD.
Okay. Thursday or
You want to say something, David? Sorry.
No, not about that.
Okay.
Wednesday. Okay.
And then to finish the order, you have to put in your district name, or if you're using a PO number, whatever, something to identify how you guys are paying for it, I guess.
Some of you want to have POs done and then we invoice against those POs. So if that's the case, obviously put the PO number in. And then if there is no PO, just put, your district name or,
Vancouver School District.
yeah.
Well, yeah, we pay with POs. All the print orders are paid with POs. So now we will be using PO numbers there.
Okay, yeah, so put a PO number in here.
Yeah.
Hit continue and then name your order.
And this price is accurate, correct?
This price is what I charge
The ESD.
the ESD.
So then the ESD needs to add on 5% and the sales tax to that number. Okay, part of the contract.
Oh yeah. Plus the sales tax. Okay.
So that 12-page booklet is about $250 plus 5%
No,
in color.
$25.
Yeah, $250 per each, so
I can
$25.
show you that.
Per unit is 50 cents.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right.
If you click on the price anywhere in the system, it'll also give you a breakdown of what's being
So
charged.
2 cents a
So
sheet.
color ink, paper. So if you pick a paper and your price is really high, you can be like, oh, okay, that's really expensive paper. Let me pick a different paper.
So instead of 20 cents, it's going to be 25 cents a sheet with that extra 5%. Or 2 cents.
Yeah.
What? No, I put 25 plus 5%. It'd be 26.25 without taxes. Plus tax.
Right.
So it'd be like that order will be about $28.59.
I'm not going to complete this order.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to delete it.
Okay.
So that's the upload your document button.
Okay.
You can pretty much order anything through there.
Okay.
We have some templates set up for special items. This isn't all the templates that we have. It's just the ones that
I'm on a
in
Zoom.
here.
Sorry.
What's that, Amy?
Nothing. I was being interrupted.
Oh. So there'll be more templates added in here as we go. But that first document that I uploaded and I centered because it had bleed. If I wanted that as a flyer with the bleed, like so there were no opportunity for white edges, I would want to use this 8.5 by 11 with bleed template, and it'll put it 2 up on larger paper for us so that we can cut it out and trim off the bleed. And then I have a couple postcard templates on here, so that you don't have to try to figure out how many on a page the postcards will fit. You could just upload your image on here and then make it fit how you want. So this template says, don't expect bleed, and to delete that text box. And if I put an image in there, oh, I was on the wrong page. Added that about 1 million times. So this is a 5.5 by 4.25 postcard. I can create stuff in here if I want to. I can make an address. And then when I approve and continue this, when I get it in the print shop, it's going to be 4 on a page, 8.5 by 11, and whatever quantity you pick in your cart, it'll automatically divide it for how many up it's going to be. And it had a
The
problem.
second page is the back page of it. Is that
Yeah.
okay?
So
That's
like you'd put like your
address, whatever.
address, or you could upload a logo and put your logo here. You can upload more images and it'll just keep adding to this template list. And then you can build something here if you want to, or if you already have something made, then but that's how that works. Yard signs and banners, these are links to settings in here. So you can do all of this stuff in this upload a document area, or this is like a shortcut. So I preset these settings up for yard signs. We can also do foam core and larger corrugated plastic. So like A-frame signs, this is common. Scale to fit, so it all fits on there. Our printer prints to the edge, so you don't have to worry about bleed. 24 by 36 corrugated plastic, $15 for one side.
Do you do sandwich boards?
Yeah, that's what you would pick for the graphics that go in the sandwich board.
Okay.
If you want us to like buy and send you the actual A-frame sandwich board, put it in the special instructions, and we'll add the price to the job. And when we update the price, you'll get an email.
Okay.
Same thing with pop-up banners.
Mm-hmm.
I plan on making a template for pop-up banners so you don't have to try to figure out what size to make it. But we have standard sizes of vinyl banners. If you don't see the size you want, you just pick the closest size and then put in the special instructions what you actually want it to come out as. And then we'll use your special instructions instead of the file that the system makes. Whatever size you make your file, make sure it's proportionate to the size you're going to pick in here, or the size you want it to come out as. So this 24 by 36 is never going to stretch out and be a banner. We don't really offer design services in-house. So you just have to make sure your file is what you want it to be before you put it in this system.
Is there an option there for putting grommets on the banners?
It's included. Any banner that you order is going to come with grommets. Okay. Something that's not listed on here is wind slits. If you want us to cut little horseshoe shapes out for the wind, just put it in the special instructions and we'll add it to the cut file when it cuts the banner out. There's no charge for that. You just have to tell us you want it. remove that. And then there's one more button up here, create a book. This isn't coil books or tabs or anything like that. This is to merge PDFs together. So if you have 22 files that you need to make into one document, you would use this. And I'll grab the 3 documents that I want to merge. I can name it. And I can add more documents as I go. I can save it for later. I can assemble it where it's going to merge it all together and make it one file. And I can assemble it and put it in my cart. So I'm going to assemble an order. Kind of hoping there's not something wrong with this one file I picked. Okay. So put everything together. It's now 14 pages. And we'll do color ink. Flipping it weird. Something that was asked yesterday was tabs. So if you right click on a page in the preview, you can turn that page into a tab, or you can add a tab before or after. You can also add blank sheets of paper. So I'm going to add a tab after that. Put it on there. And I can add a tab on this page. So I added the tab to this page, which means this page is now a tab. So it's going to print this image on the tab body stock. Whereas this one is, I just added the tab behind the page. So it's its own thing. Any questions?
Well, that makes perfect sense right now, but in about 6 months when I want to do this, I probably won't remember all that.
Okay, so here's another thing that you may not remember. 3 pages into this document, I want this page to be single-sided. And not only single-sided, I want it to be on blue paper. Okay. Maybe.
Did you notice how the other page is upside down?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
I just had the plex wrong.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you actually see. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why it's not letting me. 8.5 by 11 blue. Okay, so I turned that one page to be on blue paper now. So if you right click in the preview, you have more options, and you can build the documents how you need them. NCR is at the bottom of our paper list. 2-part, 3-part, 4-part, 5-part. If you need something else, let us know and we can add it. But this is what we currently stock. This other tab is where you're going to find cutting, padding, laminating.
Sorry, where's the other finishing? Where did you? Okay.
It's on
Oh,
this side over here. It's named other. I've changed it to say other stuff and the system reverts it. So now it's just always going to be other.
okay.
But that's where you'd pick the laminating option. We also offer plastic. So we can print directly on plastic as an alternative to laminating. Laminating is a manual process and it's going to extend the turn time. So our teachers in our district only laminate if they're going to use dry erase markers on it. Otherwise, they pick the plastic paper. It's the same cost, plastic paper versus laminating. I don't know, I put that in there somewhere. So this book's $11 and I can go in here and figure out why. So 7 sheets on plastic paper was $4. So I don't want to run this book on plastic paper. That's too expensive. So I can fix that. Take that out. Is there any questions or anything you want to see?
Not right now. I'll have to play with it. So is this? Sorry, I missed the first few minutes of your presentation here. So if we go to ESD 112 right now, are we able to see this to play with it? Not yet.
Not yet. We'll get it out to you next week.
Okay.
Well, trying to get through these first couple of trainings, make sure we have the pieces, and it sounds like we do. Then we'll work on getting the rest of the information communicated, which also includes David made a whole bunch of accounts because I gave him a list of folks that have ordered from us over the last year. You can go in and once we get you the URLs and stuff, you can go and reset your password and then go log in and do your thing. And then if you just need to if you got other staff that need to make accounts, then they just need to make an account in the system. So. Is there anything else that Julie did that we're missing here for you?
Well, yeah. A lot of it, because of our print jobs, she was so familiar with. She would catch little errors in our formatting, when files were sent, when we had to put like 4UP, when we did the handbooks, when we did the curriculum guides. She was able to see that, but since nobody's going to be looking at our jobs, it's going to be more on us to see that.
Well, you do have the preview, right? David was talking a lot about that preview. So if that preview does not look right, it's not going to print right? So
so the preview is a nice capability to do.
Yeah. And then we also had conversations about special instructions, right? So if you don't put special instructions, then that thing's going to go and no one's going to see it until it's done.
Yeah.
So, either order one if you want the proof or put special instructions in to have someone look at it. And it could, as David said, it could be a conversation if you want to turn that around faster. Yeah, I understand that Julie used to do a lot of that, and in this setup, that will not be the case. We'll have to work through with what Hillsboro is giving us in terms of capacity to help with that.
Yeah. So. The big issue that I see coming is that during our graduation, like right now, for example, it's crunch time. I mean, we usually have to turn around the graduation programs within 2 days, only because we don't get our lists of students who are graduating. So, and usually they want to prove, and that sort of thing. So,
well, I mean, we can always do single runs to Hillsboro to go get their stuff, where you can Vancouver, you can go straight to Hillsboro too to pick stuff up if we're talking graduation season and something was very special like that. I don't know, David, if you got other thoughts on that, but
it's the same thing for us in our district.
yeah.
Like the commencement programs are like the highest priority this week and next week.
Mhm.
We used to get our commencement programs the day before graduation. We now get them a week before graduation, and we didn't tell anybody we needed that. So that's something that the schools just did on their own to feel good about it. We're adding in some logistics here that like Vancouver's close, but not every district that orders through the ESD is going to be that close.
Yeah.
So I would just say the further out you are, the more lead time you might want to build into commencements. Because just getting it from us to, anybody north or east it's probably going to be a couple days.
I see. Yeah, I mean, and granted, I mean, Hillsboro is, to be honest, Hillsboro is not that close to us. So, but okay, we will cross that bridge when we have to, I guess.
Yep. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yes.
As far as printing them goes, we can get them done pretty quickly. Our machines are high production, fast machines. It's really just the logistics afterwards that we got to figure out.
Okay.
Okay. So, Makoa, are you going to be the contact for the printing services in ESD 112? Is that correct?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll help with logistics, but in terms of the actual print jobs themselves, I mean, your best bet is to work with Hillsboro on the actual printing. So,
And that'd be Bryson.
well, I'll have an email address that David's given to me that he wants those types of things to go to, so that it's not just him. So you can get somebody, right?
Okay.
So, any other questions?
So is it the Hillsboro School District that is handling our print order?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Hillsboro does jobs for Portland Public as of last year, right, David?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they know how to do big stuff, which is why the pricing is the way the pricing is. So we're fortunate that they're in our neighborhood. Now we just need to get this logistics part, worked through and figured out and whatnot. But yeah.
So would each school create their own account? Can I help them create their accounts? I mean, can I go myself and start creating these accounts so they will have them set up, or how could I help them? Because a lot of these, well, now it's all the clerks and secretaries are going to be 10 months. So goodness, Samara probably can set up their accounts, correct?
Yeah. On the login page, you just make an account. So can Patricia go through and do that for every person on behalf of them?
I mean, technically, I think so.
Okay. And I mean, I could give them their password and stuff, and they can welcome to reset it later. But I mean,
right?
I could start creating their accounts and stuff.
Do you think these are people that we didn't already create accounts for that just need to reset passwords?
I don't know. I will have to look at what you have for us. Oh, it's the numbers. Okay, well, I need to. So I don't know their ID numbers. I will have if I could have a printout of that, so I could go make sure.
Yeah.
And some of them have retired and can be deleted. So
yeah.
This is what I have for Vancouver School District.
Yeah, I don't see me on there, and I know I've ordered, but it's been a little while.
So if you don't mind, could you do a print screen for me and just email it to me so I could see that?
Makoa, do you want to send?
Yeah, I
from
can send them the file I sent you with just the
Yeah.
Vancouver names in it. Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
I
Yeah, for the existing
appreciate that.
accounts- Yeah, for the existing accounts, folks will just reset their passwords and then finish configuring that profile. So
So I could just tell you which ones.
any other questions?
I have a more specific question to a type of product.
Okay.
Sure.
I don't know if this is an appropriate time to ask.
I think so.
You had said that you do the A-frame printing for basically the inserts that go into the sandwich boards.
Mm-hmm.
Are they weatherproof, the vinyl corrugated?
Yes. So
They
it's plastic, and the ink we print with is UV.
Okay.
So we printed outdoor signs on corrugated plastic for the Oregon Air Show a couple of years ago, and they're still using the same signs.
That's awesome. Ours
Yeah.
all need to be replaced. They're literally crumbling when you touch them.
Yeah. I don't know.
What's the ballpark pricing on that? I was trying to peek when you were playing in there, but I didn't quite catch.
So like that 124 by 36 on corrugated
Yeah.
plastic was $15.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay. And I'm not set up yet, so that's not something I can do now. This doesn't start until June 1st, right?
Which is Monday.
Yeah.
So,
Oh gosh, that's just Monday.
it's
Crazy.
Monday.
Good
Yeah.
heavens. This year is just going by so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll probably be putting something in. Patricia, we'll work on that one, eh?
Yeah, but so just to clarify on the sandwich boards, is that what you're asking for? The inserts for the sandwich boards, right? The A-frames. Is that what you're
Yeah, I
asking?
have the frames. I just need the actual
Inserts. Well, the
yeah.
inserts are not corrugated plastic. The insert, I thought they're clear vinyl, that clear whatever you put inside the actual.
It depends what kind of sandwich board you have. The one we have are it's Velcro backed, and you just adhere it to it, and they're
Oh,
the
you have those.
corrugated
Yeah.
vinyl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, because I'm thinking that that's not what I've ordered before. But I mean, I worked at other schools, so I know that we ordered a different kind. It wasn't corrugated cardboard. It was just a different type of.
Well, it's a flat. Well, maybe Bryce can, let me know. But it's a flat actual front with corrugated in between and a flat back.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's pretty much built the same way as a cardboard box, but it's all
Right.
plastic.
Yes, exactly that. Okay, well, I guess
That's all for me.
that's kind of a logistical question though, Patricia, because cart horse, because we'll need a PO to do it, but in order for me to do the PO, I have to input the cost to know how much.
Do you guys
Yeah.
do blanket POs?
Yeah, we do open POs. Yeah, and we use it throughout the year. Yeah, but they have to have give me an amount. Yeah.
Right.
But right now it's too late at the end of the year to be doing that, to be an open PO. But you can do that if you want.
Well, I'll
Okay,
probably
so
end up waiting until August to do it anyway, but just thinking.
speaking of the budget years, you can change the ship date to August and put the order in now, and I won't process for billing anything that's before July 1st. So if you want it on this year's budget, put it in with the ship date before this budget year ends. If you want it on next year's budget, change the ship date.
So David, the fiscal year in Washington is different.
Oh, what do you guys do?
We're
Yeah,
through 8/31.
It's
The
September
next
through
fiscal year
August
is
in
9/1.
Washington.
Oh, okay.
It's-
Well, just so you know, August and
good.
September are the busiest times.
Yeah.
So if you have something to order, waiting until August is not advised.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I
Agree.
kind of wanted them crisp and pretty before the first day of school so that when our peeps show up, they know which way to go.
Well,
Yeah.
I think you'll be impressed with the quality of these things.
So like anything that we received after on September 1st or after, it gets charged to the next school year. So it doesn't matter when the PO is made, whatever. If we receive it before September, it will be
Right.
charged
Yeah,
this school year. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, well, I'll talk to Amy about it, but thank you.
Yeah.
Is that something that I need to adjust for on my side, Makoa?
I don't think so. I think
Not
it's an accounting thing.
well, it's something I do for the Oregon schools is I filter how I bill around when the fiscal year ends so they can order ahead of time. And then if they want it for the next school year, then I sort it when I go to bill it and I just keep it in my system until that next fiscal
School year.
year starts and then I bill it.
Oh, that'd be something nice for us to have.
Well,
Do you want to talk about the
we should probably
logistics of
talk
that
about
over the
that.
summer?
Yeah, we should probably talk about that.
Okay.
All right.
I could tell you the users might like that, but it might create other issues on your end. So
It's
I can appreciate that.
a little bit of headache on my end in billing is worth it to not have everything try to get printed in September.
Right.
So
Yeah, same here. Yes.
I was gonna say, if there's anything that you've not seen that you know we either did or even that we didn't do traditionally and you want to see if Hillsboro does do it, just let David know or let that email address that I'll send out to all of you know, and then they can look into that too. So
Oh, just to so one of the things that we order not often, but we do order high schools. Some high schools order the parking permits, and they get hang on the mirror, on their on their the inside rear view mirror. You know what I'm talking about. I could send you a sample.
were you printing those at the ESD print shop?
Yes.
If you want to connect with me on what exactly that looks like, then I can probably accommodate that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know that I probably still do have the well, I see that's the thing. They will send her will send Julie the logo, whatever they had, and I don't know if she had a program or something where she would put it in where it
Template.
actually cut the shape of it. I don't know how that worked.
Do you remember what material it was printed on? What kind of paper or plastic?
it's probably plastic.
I didn't see that.
Oh,
So it goes picks up. So our warehouse guys pick up from the print order from the print shop, and then they deliver it. So it never makes it back to me. So I just put the order basically.
As a
maybe
parent of a senior, I still have one hanging in my car from when they graduated.
Oh.
It's a flexible hard vinyl or plasticized
okay.
printed on. So it's not brittle, but it is a little bit flexible, more like a driver's license thickness, a little bit thinner than that.
Makoa, do you want to see if that was in the templates
Yeah, we can.
while
see if
we're
we can
while we're
find it.
looking for templates?
Yep.
I think what else we ordered.
Business cards.
Oh well, yeah, we ordered a lot of business cards.
Yeah, they do those. We'll have to figure out the best way to do that because David has a way for you to type in the business card, but then Vancouver's template needs to be in there, or you just send him it put together, which maybe is what you send Julie. I don't know.
So the way we do it here, I have a spreadsheet with all the fields that go in a business card, all the information, and then Julie puts it into whatever template she has.
Yes. Okay. So she's not doing it.
So there's going to be a lot of templates we need to find.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, for the envelope, she has the logos for the district. The official district. Yeah, so there's a lot of different templates that she has.
We'll spend the next couple months, I guess,
building this
templates.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely. Well, she's been doing this a lot longer than I have, so yeah.
And there you go.
Gonna have a decade of templates accumulated that I'm gonna put together in a month.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think we worked there for like 30 years. I don't know.
Yeah, 30 years. Okay.
All right.
Well, thank you very much. So can I have somebody's email? If you have my email, so if somebody could reach out to me, so I could
Yeah, I will do that.
whatever I think of like all jobs that we do that we is no like for example the parking
Yep.
permit, and if I think of other things, I'll start listing them for you.
All righty.
All right. Well,
Happy Thursday, everybody. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, everybody.